Just a few years ago, one of the biggest concerns for rock climbers with Ascend in Afghanistan was not slipping. Today, with the country upended as the U.S. and other international forces leave, both the future of their climbing and of their country is uncertain.
I think for any young woman coming up now, the picture of what the future holds is not promising at all.
As Taliban and Afghan forces battle for control of the country, Afghanistan's female athletes and the organizations who support them are bracing for what could come, including a return to oppressive measures against women.
This year is more about security, that I cannot go to the mountain. I cannot climb. I cannot be in the tent. I miss the climbing clothes. And these are not easy to accept.
The voice you're hearing is one of two young Afghan women with Ascend, a leadership organization that works with young women in Afghanistan through climbing. They agreed to speak with Newsy on the condition their faces are not shown and they're not named for their safety.
They have grown up in a time where there was a security bubble provided. And if that gets taken away, as it has been, are we really going to leave them to their own fate?
Oh my God!
With mounting security concerns, organizations like Ascend are working carefully to balance the safety of the women they serve with their determination to remain active.
We're a leadership program that uses mountaineering, and if there was ever a time to lead, it's now when there's crisis after crisis.
Since 2014, Ascend has been working with young women in Kabul to develop physical and mental strength through exercise, rock climbing, wilderness training, and team building activities.
So now we have a 4-story building that can accommodate 75 girls at a time. And that's how many we have now, full-time, coming through 6 days a week.
Climbing is a very different sport. When we're climbing the mountain, we're free, and we feel that like a bird that won't fly. Because in our society, we have a lot of problems, but in the mountain, we can be far from the city, far from the problems.
Ascend, like so many programs, are hopeful that the changes in mindset they've been able to generate when it comes to women participating in sports will remain firmly rooted in Afghanistan.
Our family, they are supporting me. They are happy. They believe me. Our daughter is strong now.
The coolest thing is when the parents are coming up and saying, I want my daughter to be like one of your leaders in the team because she's cool, she's strong. I want my daughter to be like that.
But these athletes will need help from abroad.
My biggest fear actually is disengagement. And that's what I hear repeatedly from activists on the ground, from women's rights groups saying, don't walk away. Don't just wash your hands of this. We need you now more than ever.
I just don't think that people are going to accept a vision of Afghanistan the way the Taliban see it. It's not that simple. We're not leaving until somebody comes to our building and forces us out. We're not leaving.
For Newsy, I'm Meg Hilling.